go ahead.
So are we talking about like the classical like Earth, wind, fire, water elements, Captain Planet style, or are we talking about like periodic table?
Don't forget heart.
Oh my God.
Emo is not an element.
It was for Captain Planet when our powers combined.
Okay. So go ahead and answer their question so we can stop talking about Captain Planet.
More earth, air, fire, water.
Okay.
And spirit, or like Sailor Moon-esque
Okay.
type thing.
And uranium.
Heart is there.
Uranium.
I'm not anium. So, what do you got there? So, all right, here's what we're going to do. So, on our Marvel Characters Creations, if you've listened to us before, there are stats. Those stats spell out the word face rip, or the two face, F-A-S-E, R-I-P, fighting, agility, strength, endurance, reason, intuition, and psyche.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have you roll those 7 times.
And then arrange to taste.
And then, yes, and then we're going to have you arrange them to taste. So I'm going to need 7 rolls on, and we're going to give you the middle of each. So give me 7 rolls real quick. We'll call those out, and we'll go from there.
Are we using column 3 there?
Yes, we are. We're using column 2.
Percentile and a regular 10.
Yep. And we're going to go.
This
So our
is
maximum
page
is
14
excellent.
of the Ultimate Powers book. If you
Page 4.
Are following along
at home. Don't follow along too closely because I'm going to fudge a couple of these when we get a little deeper into it. I kind of did that with each of you. It's sort of a thing.
That's horrible. I would re-roll.
What was it?
Well, let's talk first of all. I don't know how to read percentile dice.
Okay. So
the one with
this
the
is your
O's.
10s.
Yes.
So that's a 0 and a 3.
So 3.
So that would read like
That?
3.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives you feeble with an initial.
We should re-roll
And
that.
feeble on the table is a 2.
It's okay. I had a feeble score when I started.
Yeah. That's good. So you're going to want to record these.
Most of CSG's powers were feeble.
Nice. So you can put
No
down a
shame.
2, and we'll come up with 6
Now
other
15.
numbers.
I'm ready to bridge the gap. I just don't have enough.
Yeah.
So 70?
Yay.
Yay, 70 is typical, which is a 6. And I'm just now coming to the realization I got to give out a lot more karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Everyone at the table's like, yeah.
61 or 16? 61.
61 is typical 6. Mm-hmm. I should, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shift this to column 3.
You should bump
You
this
said
up a
column
bit.
3 earlier.
I did. Did I say column 3
Yeah,
earlier?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, column 2 is le
lame.
garbage.
So we had a 3, which was a 2, and then we had a 60, which was, we're going to make that a good 10 instead of a 6.
She rolled,
yeah, there's no way we rolled ourselves on column
that bad?
2.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't as good as 3 because we started out really low.
I'm pretty sure we were column 1 when we rolled these up.
But she rolled a 3.
I don't think so because we
61.
didn't have anything above remarkable.
That is
No,
true.
we were on
Yeah,
column
but-
3.
Okay.
Our powers maybe were on column 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
that-
and
that
that,
But our
actually-
stats were on
yes, the
column
stats
3.
are not.
Again, page 14 of the
Page
Ultimate
14 of
Powers
the
book.
Powers book.
So feeble 2, good 10. What was the third
The last
one?
one was what number? What did you roll?
61.
61 is good 10.
Yeah, that's not bad.
49.
Good 10.
You'll have a lot of those.
29.
29 is typical 6.
$67.
Good 10. How many numbers we got so far?
One more.
Alrighty.
And 86.
Ooh.
Woohoo! That is an excellent
Boom.
20. See, that's a proper distribution there. I kind of like that.
One really good one
Sucky one, and then there
everything
you go.
else in the middle.
Now, you can assign those now or wait. Okay, some things are power related.
If
and
I
you'll-
can
you'll
offer
wanna
some
go for that.
advice,
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, my suggestion is to wait as well. Now, one of those is, there we go. Now we've shifted to page 16 of the Ultimate Powers book, and we're going to get 3 rolls. One for powers, one for talents, one for contacts. Now, powers are, I can fly, I can shoot laser beams out of my eyes, I've got mutant claws, I can regenerate. Talents are, I am a paramedic and no first aid, or I have contacts with the mayor, or I have an occult library like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, actually, contacts with the mayor would be the next column.
Could be a
Oh, I'm sorry.
pilot.
Yeah.
I have a talent politics. Okay, there.
Yeah.
I was a politician.
Or, like my character, you can be an expert at movie trivia. That is talent
you can-
3 of my character. Thank you
you
very
can
much.
waste talents that way. I
You
mean,
can
use
go as
talents that way.
granular as you want.
Right.
Hey,
So-
Bud's backstory.
Mine's an
man.
acrobat.
So we
Ta-da.
do. We're gonna roll for powers first.
Okay. 79.
Ooh, 79 is 7/9. So put
Ooh,
power 7/9. So what that means is you have 7 powers right now. You can have a total of 9 powers total. So it gives you a little bit of room to flex.
Okay.
Okay.
That's same as I rolled for CSG.
Yep. Somebody had what 2/11 or 2/9.
I had 2/9.
Yeah.
And I
It's like
had-
I got 2 powers and I
No,
get 9
there's-
slots.
there's
It's
a
terrible.
2/8.
And mine
2/8,
was
yeah.
Yeah, 2/8.
mine was shape shifting and total memory, so they weren't the greatest. They were okay.
Total memory is one of the best powers of all time.
Yeah, that we never use.
Now
Yeah,
we're going
if
to
you
roll.
write
Use
things
it all the
down,
time.
yeah.
Use
You
All
never
the
use.
time.
I use it all the time.
You use it all the time.
I
Jackson.
do not.
You do.
We love you, Rico. That's the best power ever. Okay, let's roll for talents.
90.
4 of 6. Holy yikes! Or is that
That's
4
4
of
of
8?
8.
See, I can't read it from here.
And you're
I
looking
can
at
see
your
it better
laptop,
from.
too.
I know my
Yeah.
laptop's kind of tiny. I gotta go like I don't know here.
Maybe
All right, let's
sex
roll for
tape.
contacts.
86.
Holy cow!
Or, sorry, 68. Try that.
86. I'll go with 86. 3 of 6. See, that's that selective randomization thing.
That's nice.
Isn't it nice though?
Okay.
All right, now.
That's
Here's-
just regular randomization. That's not selective.
Thanks. So here's
Scoot. Huh?
So here's what we can
we'll
do
get
next.
there. We'll get there.
What? You just got Scott blocked? What? All right.
Hashtag.
So,
Audrey
hashtag
spelled Scott Skoot.
Yeah.
Gaming with Scoot.
Scoot. Gaming with Scoot.
Scoot blocked.
So now I have to tangent. There are 2 when people talk to me. There are 2 things that when I did customer support for like 12 years, and they would call in and they would either make one of 2 mistakes. Either they would call me Steve. That is the common. I have no idea why. Or they would go, "Am I talking with Scoot?" And I'm like,
Really?
And I-
Scoot?
Scoot. And I was like, yeah, did you not even see the 1-0 or the 2 T's or the... Never mind. So it was a common thing.
Okay.
So back to the game. So here's what we have. You have how many powers? 7?
7.
Holy yikes. So what we're going to do is
Nikes.
we're going to give you... I'm going to take a look here for just a second. We have some energy control. Now, you want to be able to control these elements, right?
Yes.
We've got, and so there's 2.
Yeah, she wants the
there's energy-
first power group or the second power group.
Yeah, energy,
there.
energy emission.
No.
No,
not-
the previous one.
The previous
Oh,
one.
energy control.
Yeah, she wants the EC group.
Right, the EC group. Right. So here's the thought. You can either generate or control or both. And so elemental is not really on there, but they do have like fire control. They do have
Energy vampirism.
Yeah, you could grab like
light
Light
control.
control.
Yeah, they do have.
yeah, you can grab like
Cloak and dagger. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
fire, cold,
So
electricity.
what is
Now-
where's water control?
It's cold control. It's up.
Well, you see, what she could have is like a more generic blast power, and also the elemental creation or control power is a separate one.
Right.
And that comes with a couple others.
You can or you can stick to the powers and just say it's an offshoot or say it's a
Right.
stunt.
Like, for example, I have, like on CSG, I have emit hard radiation at like 6.
Right.
And that comes with control hard radiation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what else
Right.
you could do? Energy conversion.
Oh yeah.
So you just convert one energy to whatever kind you want.
right.
Now, generally, they want you to pick from that list because there's rules for each type.
Right.
But
Well, but what I could do was one thing that we could do, and this would slot, is we take energy conversion tied to either fire. We pick a base. We say fire is your base, water is your base, light is your base, whatever it is, and then it's, let's say, pick one and just off the top of your head. Fire. Let's go with fire as the example.
Okay.
Fire control is the power. Energy conversion is a power that is slaved to fire control. So literally, you convert fire to water, fire to earth, fire to water,
Whatever.
fire
Air.
to air, fire to, and you become a bender
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
essentially.
all varieties.
Which is pretty cool.
Now, if you want to just have separate ones, generally water would fall under cold.
Right.
Electrical would probably fall for your air powers. Right?
Or you could go kinetic control, I guess.
you could go kinetic. Fire would be, well, duh.
Right.
And I believe there's vibration control. If you scroll down a little bit, that might be under.
Also,
Yeah,
Earth
Yes.
vibration control would probably, or thermal control could be your
Wind or
Earth.
Earth could
So-
also be like missile
Magnetic.
creation.
Hey,
or magnetic.
guys,
plasma control. See, so what
yeah,
I'm
let's
thinking.
let's her do her
Yeah,
characterization.
sorry.
then.
Right. So what I'm well, we're just throwing out
We're
ideas.
just throwing
Okay.
out.
And the idea being when we roll her power levels,
get
we
it.
can then tie one. And what we can do is you could take energy convert. You could take the main one and take energy conversion, which would give you. You can fill in slots.
You can do whatever you want.
With everything one shift lower than the original. So if you have fire at 10, you'd take everything at one shift below that
Okay.
for the rest of them, and you
Or-
could pick out.
Or you can
whichever
just
wanna
do
So
undead
that's not the
control
way
and
it
call
works.
it a day.
Yeah.
That's
You
not the
could
way
do that.
energy conversion works. but
I know, but I'm twisting it for this particular
Got it.
character creation thought and want. So let's do a little bit of selective randomization. We've got 7 powers that we want to generate. I want to do a roll through to see if what we come up with might be pretty darned interesting.
Yep.
And we'll give you 2. And if you don't like that, we've already got this idea of pick a power, take some conversion, and go on from there. So we may fill slots with that, or we may, see where we go. All right, so give me the first roll.
67.
67's mental enhancement. And give me a second roll.
8.
8 is clairvoyance. Not always a bad thing to take, regardless of whether you want to do that other stuff. All right, give me 2 more rolls.
I'm writing down. 9.
Okay. Detection. Give me another roll.
34.
Hyper olfactory, which means you have super smell. So clairvoyance or super smell?
Clairvoyance it is.
Clairvoyance it is. All right. So now let's go through this first, and then we'll decide if we want to drop slots, etc. Okay, give me a roll for category and then a roll for power. So 2 more.
What's that? 83?
83. Okay. Physical enhancement. Those are always nice.
And 83.
Water breathing.
Which is actually very useful.
Glub, 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 glub.
That's very useful, actually.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Give me 2 more.
She will rule the White River.
Yes. Oh,
Hey, we have that island.
79.
we do. 79 is a physical enhancement. So it's water breathing or...
Nobody wants to go to the island. That's a place where we
87.
send bad people.
87. Give me another roll.
Oh, yeah, it's water breathing again.
See, 36.
Hyper speed.
Yes. Who doesn't want to be a
The
speedster?
dice really want her to be an Atlantean.
Right?
This is true.
Okay. Water breathing or hyper speed?
It's a tough choice.
Yeah, because, I mean,
Now,
water breathing does fit
speedsters.
water.
Speedsters are.
You could take both.
You could take both, and that would fill in slots 2 and 3. You just wouldn't get the randomization for 3.
I kind of want to do... Let's do hyperspeed.
Okay. And do you want to drop water breathing? And just roll randomly for your third slot?
No, I'll take water breathing too.
Alrighty. So rolling for slot number 4.
95
95 is a travel power.
Yay.
and 63.
63 is spider climb.
What? How do you do that in the ocean?
Oh,
Hey,
Spider
maybe
crab.
she's a starfish.
Sea spider.
Starfish goes,
Climbing up the cliff.
stick to the sides.
What's
stick to
the
rocks.
spider that has the little bubble on its back and
Oh.
climbs under the water? That's a thing.
And
right?
that's that.
The-
is
the-
that
the
Diving
the-
bell
ruin-
spider.
Yeah, it's
The
called,
ruin your trip to the pool.
Yeah.
it's called
Yeah,
a
yeah.
dolphin.
That's called the water vascular system in the starfish.
Oh yeah.
All right.
27.
27 is fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting. Them there's fighting words.
And 81.
81 is weapons tinkering. So spider climb or weapons tinkering? Look out.
Weapons tinkering.
Oh, dear Lord. What is happening here?
Assistant to CSG.
Hey, it means that you can maybe
I know.
she infuses weapons with elemental power.
I was thinking like arrows that I could shoot, something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
We just got to get some elemental stuff in there.
I love that noise from the arrow. When the okay, don't look at me like
Explosion.
that. Roll me 2 more. Okay, so you're gonna go with weapons tinkering.
Yes.
Alrighty, that's slot 4, correct?
Yes.
We're on to slot 5.
I've never seen that power. I don't
Weapons
think-
tinkering.
I don't
it's
think
a good one.
we've never had it.
I know.
37.
37 is magic. Our favorite category.
Magic.
Because we know you do.
66.
66. Power simulation.
Oh no.
So, here's how this works. Your elemental powers, or whatever it is you end up taking, this whole concept, could be magic-based instead of, it was fire, it was whatever, it was...
Which is good and bad.
Your Doctor Strange can make fire and lightning, and
Okay.
you can be like, and look at this, fireball, thanks for playing.
Until
Until your spell doesn't work.
somebody who's like, your magic doesn't work.
Now, mind you, there are people who specialize in, I'm covered with runes and I'm unaffected with magic. And by the way, I can dispel anything in magic by touch. Hey, come here for a second. No,
Ding.
come here. Just get closer to me so I can. Yeah, exactly. And they go,
But-
boop, and it's like, did you just boot me? And you're done.
But
be
there's
fair-
also people that can't protect themselves against magic. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you throw fire at them; it's magic.
Yeah,
And
like Super
also,
Bowl.
Dual-edged
to be
sword.
fair, there are people who can turn off regular superpowers too. I mean,
Oh, exactly. Oh,
know.
sure. That's not
it's
to
not
say.
unique to magic.
So, power simulation would be the first of the 2 slots.
That's interesting.
Okay.
So, give me the second. So, your powers then become magical.
And 95.
95 is a travel.
And 58.
58 is skywalk.
It means
Literally, you just
walk. He's doing a little finger.
the
walking
little
up the stairs. Deal for those folks at home who just think that was a creepy clicking noise.
Oh yeah, hey, good point. Thank you. That's not. It's radio, not TV.
Yeah,
Who?
but you walk on air.
That's pretty cool.
It's kind of
Or you can be all magic, whatever you want.
Now, there's 2 ways you can do magic, and I will let you decide. Magic can either be your entire character. In other words, your parents were in the occult, and you gotta whatever.
Or
every power after you pick power simulation. This Skywalk would replace power simulation as the power. Everything from that point on is magical. So whatever you picked so far, your weapons tinkering is not magical. All of the stuff is like, hey, I'm a mutant with these things. But then I learned some magic that lets me Skywalk. Or we'd roll a second power to see what our second randomization was. And you'd go from this point down, everything is magic driven. So without my magic amulet or my magic spell or my magic whatever, I can't skywalk until I sit down and do my open the eye of Ashram and I stand on the air itself.
Nothing up my sleeve.
It's pretty. It's pretty cool.
It's a bird. I'm fooling you and you don't like it.
All right, I'm gonna go magic power simulation.
Okay. Power simulation. Okay. Now, do you want to do your entire character as magic, or do you want to do everything from this slot down as magic? In which case, we would get Skywalk as your first one, and we'd roll another random power.
Let's do everything from this point down.
Okay.
But what is power simulation?
It is your powers are now simulated. It's any power in the book normally that is now a magical. You fly. Typically, Superman flies. Well, so can Doctor Strange, but he has to do magic to fly. He can do gateway like.
No, but I mean, like, what does power simulation do? What is
it? Simulates any power in the book that you would roll normally. Only it's magical in nature as opposed to a mutant power.
Oh, so you have to do like a ritual and you get whatever spell it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And it's your spell to fly like Iron Man, or regenerate like Wolverine, or whatever the power would be. It is magical in nature as opposed to the others.
You're jack of all trades.
Okay.
Right. So. Skywalking, and give me another roll, and we'll pick up.
Let's see, 13.
13 is
Energy control.
energy control. Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at how this works. All right, give me a roll on energy control.
1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absorption power.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
You're a
Now-
conduit.
And here's where this is where selective randomization. The universe is a tricky thing. Here's what I could say. I would let you, whatever power rank you want to put this at, I would let you bump it, make it stronger, if you limited the absorption only to elements. Meaning, if you want to throw fire or do something with fire, you put your hand in fire and you absorb the flame.
Yeah.
And there's your fire. Or you put your hand in the pool, in the fountain, and the fountain goes dry. And it's like, you've just absorbed all the water because now I'm going to do water stuff.
Because that power with what she already has, it's pretty broken.
It is. It's not my fault.
It is, yeah.
So now, typically, okay, and one of the ways that absorption power is like what Rogue does. When she walks up, slaps her hand on somebody, he's like, I took your powers. Now, if again, so you're going to get it at whatever the power level is. I would let you up that if the limitation or the weakness you took to the power is it's only element based. Like, I can absorb fire, I can absorb water, I can absorb light, I can absorb sound, I can absorb earth. I mean, literally, you go, oh, do you want to have this fight? And you're standing in Wrigley Field, and you go, and now you're in a hole that's half a mile deep, but you're ready to let's do this. You'd be like, let me climb out, and you rise on a column of earth back up to the level and go, now it's just you and me. Let's go.
Oh, I could just skywalk.
Or you could just skywalk up and go, and now you've pissed me off. And it's like, what just happened? I
That
don't like
is
this.
awesome.
So there's a lot of...
I can do that.
So, skywalk or power absorption?
Power absorption.
And because you went with magical power thing, your absorption is magical in nature.
Okay.
And that's slot 5, I believe?
6.
That's 6.
That's 6.
So that's slotted in at just the perfect time. Alrighty then.
Yay.
So let's roll for slot 7.
Ah, 26.
26 is a fighting power. I may have you reroll by that, but that's okay. 26, give me...
73.
73 is natural weaponry. That's just terrifying. Natural weaponry means my arm now cuts like a sword.
Okay.
My foot now hits like a club. You can have, that can take the form of, I have bone spurs, I have sharpened edges to it's
Titanium.
yeah, titanium.
Colossus.
There's a lot of.
But
Go ahead.
could she, if she has to get in a physical fight, could she basically have magical energy?
Oh yeah.
instead?
Sure. Well, because everything from that point down is magical in nature. So, yeah, it's not going to be hooks and talons. It's going to be something magical.
Like a glowy magic
Right.
blade attached to your hand.
So, just so you know, power simulation is one particular power you roll at Care Gen. That is magic. It's not.
Thank you.
It's not a variable.
Thanks, John.
Just so you know.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Where did I go? I went past fighting. Because I want to read the... where are we here? That's illusion. Fighting. Yay. That's E. That's right. There's Berserk. Where's natural weaponry? The hero's body contains a special anatomical feature that can function as weapons. These may be of any nature and can be external, internal, or retractable. These are if these are damaged, the hero suffers if they were normal body parts. When creating the hero, the player decides the nature of the weaponry. Weaponry chosen possesses this power and rank. As material strength, each time the player rolls this power, you can add another weapon to the hero. That's terrible.
Ugh.
So see claws or extra body parts. We need to work together to create a functional hero. The drawback to this power is that the hero is somehow deprived of, if he's deprived of natural weaponry, he loses his fighting ability equal to his weapons rank. Ouch. Example, due to a mishap with a matter transmitter, Wolverine temporarily loses his claws. He's so shaken that his normal incredible fighting ability drops to feeble. If the natural weaponry is made of materials not normally found in the body, it makes the hero vulnerable to attacks that affect those materials. For instance, Wolvie has a -1 column shift to Magneto's power, since they can affect his metal skeleton.
Okay.
And I like the magical nature idea of the...
Yeah.
So, natural weaponry, and what was the other one, or was that our first one? I can't remember.
That was the first one.
That was the first
That was
one.
the first one. All right, natural weaponry. And then let's see. Come on back up here.
Because you might have like crazy vampire teeth, or
Whoa.
you know,
That's vampirist.
like spiky toes, or anything you want.
Quills.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, whatever. You don't like the idea of quills?
Huh? What?
Nothing.
35.
35 is life form control. Oh, crap. You were right.
Necromancy.
You could just do zombies and we could be done.
53.
53 is mind control. Mind control.
Mind control.
That's now there's an asterisk next to mind control because the little
There's
asterisk
types.
means this could be horribly, horribly game breaking.
Yep.
As in, I just force you all to. It's that terrible.
I like to look at it
Kilgrave.
as the starred powers are villain powers.
Right? It's Kilgrave where he goes, "Eat your phone," and you're just like, "Oh, it's bad." So
It was something I had in my back pocket for Caesar 1 the whole time.
yeah,
If all of these super, way more powerful, like reality warping, like punch through time and space guys ever got out of line, I was ready with the mind control just in
It's like,
case.
you're a turtle. Go away.
and it would just be like, super tiny, super slow, but leaving.
I need you to go to Walmart and dance outside of it, and don't come back until you have $21.95.
Nice.
What
then
happens
it'll
if
be
you
like-
go over?
No. And that's what I was just gonna say. Exact change.
Exact change.
Yeah.
But like, I can't. Can you break this?
I need a nickel.
This is 22. So what were the two choices? Natural weaponry,
Natural weapon and mind
control. Have you played a lot of role-playing games? Because I'm tempted to have you re-roll on the life thing, but I don't know. Do you think you can handle mind control responsibly, or do you want to pick the other one? Or what are your thoughts here? Talk to me about this. We're at a pivotal moment in character creation.
Truth.
I have not played a whole lot of role-playing games.
All right.
I think that I could use mind control responsibly.
Okay.
She lies.
Honestly,
Hush.
if you're having second thoughts about anything that would be a difficult thing to run, the variable roguey absorb your powers and have something weird and random. That's the complicated one.
Yeah. That's why I suggested we link it to purely to the elements.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're like, "Hi, I'm this person. Nice to meet you. I have all your powers." Oh God. I don't have any of my powers.
Nope.
Oh God.
Does that mean I can absorb your water?
Yeah, you could. And
Dehydrate somebody.
Villain power.
I have cold shaping, but it's water control. It's what it is. Yes.
Can you not see? Hi, I'm the dragon. I'm dehydrated.
That shows me that
Now he's a
she
tiny
can't
little
be trusted.
chameleon.
Take the mind control away.
He's now like Ico Gecko.
She's like, give me water. Oh, I have to now.
Oh.
I'm liking this more and more.
Whatever.
All right, so what are you thinking there?
Freaking
For that
monkey in your
final
circus.
slot.
Let's do mind control.
He's our friend.
He's
All righty.
Kind of.
So do we have 7 now?
Yes, we do.
So what do you look like overall? Give us your 7, the power set that we came up with.
Let's see. Clairvoyance,
Terrifying.
hyperspeed,
Yeah.
water breathing,
Yeah.
weapons,
Tinkering.
tinkering. I didn't put an N there. Power stimulation magic, energy control absorption, and mind control.
That's just terrifying. So now would you like to yank any of those out and go with some of the stuff we talked about earlier as far as solidifying either control of element or not? Or do we want to do power simulation and limit it purely to the elementals that we talked about earlier? I'll let you pull any of those that you're like, I don't even... Oh, water freedom is a dumb power, even though it's not.
Until you're in an
But
ocean.
You're in an
power
ocean.
simulation is actually you roll another power randomly and it's magic.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
thought
heard
we
you.
did.
No,
Oh, well,
no, it's-
Well, I was going to give her the opportunity to
okay.
slave
Yeah.
it to the elements and
Oh, okay.
do
Yeah.
that instead. Because I'm trying to tie in her elemental idea. And
Oh, okay.
I was thinking that could be a vehicle for that.
Yeah, considering it's, it could be any one thing, yeah.
Or if you'd like, and do you want to do a single roll and get another power, we can do a selective randomization on that one, and that power simulation is generated purely by magic, and the rest of it's good. We have all kinds of different things we could do here. We're all over the place.
Pretty much. Have it your way.
Now you're gonna make me think.
Or would you
Right.
let her choose one of the other powers she's already rolled?
Ooh. Well, you can do that too. So I can give you another double roll to possibly get a power to replace power simulation, or I could let you make any one of your other powers magical in nature and take the power simulation slot, or we can tie it to the elements as we had previously discussed. Give me 30 seconds on the clock. Tick-tock. Weapon, by the way, weapon tickering
Tinker.
is where, I know, without the N, she just changes like a Glock 9. Now it just goes tick, 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 and that's all it does.
Nice. Scares the hell out of everybody.
Most
does.
effective with bombs.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
You're gonna make
Let's
my
do
head
the elemental power simulation.
feel- Okay. All
I'm
right.
going after your water. Just
Leave me
so we're aware.
alone.
Here's
Don't
your
touch
water.
me there.
He's our friend.
I will, with that,
Sort of.
have you pick a base element. Which one did you control first? And you don't have to tell me right now, but you have to put that in your back of your mind. I'm going to have you decide. I'm going to have you define that at some point and go, well, first it was water, or first it was fire, or first it was the earth in the backyard. Dad was having a picnic, and suddenly the grill went into a giant hole, and it was terrible, and it was ruined, and he didn't like me, and that's probably why he left us. Tragic backstory.
Oh,
Tragic. Wow. What? Tragic backstory?
holy shit.
Tragic
The,
backstories start like that, don't they?
Yeah, everybody's dead.
The
and it's her
terrible
fault.
barbecue accident
What we call it
ins-
the barbecue incident.
it was the inciting event for Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, there you go.
Elvis
See?
loses his documentation
wow.
in a tragic barbecue accident and
oh, wow.
cannot return to his old life.
All right, spoilers. I
I'm
guess.
mostly
I haven't seen
water / ice. Galvanic, which is Jay's character, is electricity
it. There was the
In
rock.
force field.
and force field. What was it? John and Jade are a little bit of everything, are they not?
Well,
I'm mostly magic and telekinetic.
Yeah, she's sort
Okay.
of like wind aspected from the kinetic, I guess, but
yeah, you could
not
s-
officially.
You could say that.
And I set things on fire, but just because I like to.
Yeah.
You could always go.
Pew pew pew.
So maybe you're
That's not a
Captain
power.
Planet.
Yeah, you could always go Earth if you wanted, or light, or
I mean, really, we don't have a lock on any elements. Per
Yeah,
se.
except for
play off one of the existing.
or whatever.
Maybe
Yeah, it's
electricity
Strangely
can
enough,
go
both
on
my
pretty hardcore.
my hero name and my identity are both light related.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
I'm technically the atomic ninja.
So
true.
just so you know,
Hard
her
radiation.
character is Lumen, and together we are the Luminaries. So, you know this. You've been listening to the
Yeah,
podcast.
Yeah.
I did research.
Please, God, stop that.
I'm telling you.
I'm just going to mute your channel.
Hey.
Please.
All right.
I'm
All
okay
right.
with that.
So you want to roll for 2? You wanted to slave it to the elements. I got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got that. All right, wonderful. So now, what we're going to do next is we're going to roll. Go back to page 14. That is. And we're going to roll on column 1 for our ranks. Was it amazing? Yeah, it was 1, wasn't it? It was 1.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
one.
it was. Okay.
It was 1.
Sweet. So we're going to get 7 rolls, and these will be for power ranks. And these are going to be where you can, and then we're going to give you those 7 powers, and we're going to tell you, well, we pick the numbers where you put it. Be like, well, I only have a 2. Yeah, I know. Something's going to suck. Or something's going to be really, really good.
I only got a 2.
Okay. So 62.
62 is good. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong table. 62 is remarkable. Yay. Remarkable 26.
Nice.
Yeah, look at it. He's like, nice.
I never rolled that.
Powers that
99.
actually work.
She's cheating.
99 is an amazing 48.
That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. What I thought.
83.
83 is incredible. 36. She's going to be a powerhouse. It's not my fault. I didn't do
What number was that? 31.
it. Good. 8.
It's about time.
Hoping it sucks? No.
We're kind of a little more.
Reserve.
86.
No, you got to re-roll that. It's tilted.
We're a
Just
little
the one.
more.
Just the one. I'll take the 6.
A little
Roll
closer
the
to
tens.
Defenders than Avengers.
56.
Oh yes,
true.
definitely.
56. All right. Excellent. 16.
Well, you go from Defenders to like X-Men, then to
Yeah.
Avengers, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
that makes sense.
38.
I scandalized
Good
people at the
8.
table when we were talking in character at the in the old game, the previous seasons when someone was
38?
like, "Oh, we can call the
Good 8.
we can call the X-Men." It's like, what?
5,
Those
6,
losers?
7. One.
Yeah.
Nope, 7.
7.
Not
7 is it?
Yep.
I could kill
All right.
all of them by myself.
All right. So what did we have here?
Remarkable 26. Amazing 48. Incredible 36. 3 good 8s. And an excellent 16.
That amazing should be 46, not 48.
I said 46. I said 48. I'm sorry. 46. Much better because for the guy who said, "Oh, I can't see it," then he couldn't.
I was talking about the.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Here, I could go like this.
Well, it sounds like you need to.
Oh,
do
that's
that.
a 46. Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah,
It's not
you need to
48.
do that.
I know. Apparently, I need to do that.
It's a tough room.
It is a tough room. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to let
Tougher
you take
than
those
you.
7 numbers and we're going to let you apply them as the power rank of your powers. The higher the power rank, the further over here it is, hence easier to get greens, yellows, and reds on your little chart. So the things that you have as good, you're going to roll, you need at least a green, so that's a 46 to even activate things. A 46 or higher to even make your powers work. So when you're like, I want to fly, and I jump off the roof, and I rolled a 9. Now you're not so much flying as
No.
you are falling.
No, you're
With style.
to
Oh,
the
you
ground.
beat me. It was like, nah.
Flying with style?
Yeah,
Yeah.
falling with
Falling
style.
Falling with style. Got it.
It's not flying.
Nice.
Falling with style.
Okay.
So, take a minute, think about that, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Oh, it's going much faster than I thought it would. It's like we've done
Well,
this
you
before.
still got to do talents and contacts, sir.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, but we're staying on track.
I've still never rolled my
Choo-choo.
money or popularity.
You don't roll popular.
Oh,
It
you
starts
don't.
at as
zero.
0.
Starts as a Cero, Quattro.
Mine is still 0.
You don't need money. You make money. You
don't need-
physically make money.
Yeah,
You don't
That's
need,
true,
need
true.
money. You're living in my freaking house.
And you're cranking diamonds out of
Yeah.
your backside like it's nobody's business.
First world problems.
Yeah. He's
Nobody
like,
wants
I have
to-
a bag full of diamonds and nobody to buy them. Oh,
Nobody
wow.
wants to buy my butt diamonds.
Did you say blood diamonds? That's
Yes,
what I heard.
Yes, totally blood diamonds.
Yes,
not-
that's what I said,
not-
Mr. Jeweler, sir.
Yes, not butt diamonds.
Correct.
They were not made by holding a lump of coal between my butt cheeks.
How is it they say somebody is so cheap they pinch Lincoln until he squeals, like pinching pennies, right? It's the same kind of thing, same sort of pressure. Just
Might as well
that's
put a lump
what
of coal there
what
instead.
Kegels will do for you. What?
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 You know,
What?
I think you need like at least.
Is that called Kegels or is it Kegels? How
I
does
think
it
you need. I think you need at
Kegels.
least monstrous level
do
strength.
monstrous level Kegels to just.
That would have to be at least unearthly. Maybe Shift X.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm such a dork.
That sounds dangerous. Alrighty.
Okay.
So did everybody have a good weekend? Yeah, alrighty, good.
The weekend's just starting.
She's ready. Weekend. Everybody's
Working
working.
for the week.
Shut up.
Who sings that?
Couldn't tell you if you put a gun
Lover
in my
Boy.
head.
Let them sing it.
Who?
Lover Boy. Canadian
No.
band.
I did not know that at all.
Dude,
Well,
they
there you
were an awesome band. Very, very 80s.
They sing it way better than Joshua.
Oh, well, yes.
Well, I would
So-
hope so.
Jaclyn,
Yeah.
some stuff you might consider is that if you are magic, that doesn't necessarily just mean that you are like a wizard. You
Right.
could also be a supernatural being like a fairy or a genie or.
Well, I forgot we should
Or-
roll that, shouldn't we?
oh
you
yeah,
could've-
that's actually something
Or-
we roll.
yeah, maybe you'll end up just being an enchanted person.
that's true. Yeah,
Maybe your uncle cast a spell on you
I'm in
that gave you these powers.
That's me.
or
Human
even
with
like
endowment.
a wizard like found you and taught you to say his
Endowments?
name, and suddenly you can evoke his powers by going
You must use your butt diamonds.
Jaclyn.
That's the only way it'll work.
Nice.
Butt diamonds.
Okay,
Wow.
so why don't we do some?
What's it say?
Did I miss the origin stuff? Because
no,
you
that
said
was it.
go up.
That's it right there.
Go up.
That's
That's
it right
its
there.
origins.
That's it right there.
That's it right here.
That's it right there.
That's it right now.
You're there.
Page 3
You
of
might
the
be
Ultimate Powers
a
book.
member of a species of fish people or something. You've got to watch
Oh,
out.
it could be
Aquaman.
Atlantean.
This is where
You're
I
just leaning for Atlantean.
this
right
is
now.
where I would go for a full on
Two
selective
rolls.
two
yeah.
rolls.
Oh,
at
yeah.
this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Let's see what she wants to do.
No.
No,
I'm
definitely do two rolls.
Oh,
just to
okay.
be safe.
Well, and I'll go back. We'll see what she wants to do after we do the rolls. How about that? How about a little drama? How about a little
After
Oh,
these
you got the
messages,
drama.
we'll be
walk
right
me
back.
through it? You. I'm sorry. What?
23.
23
Thank you.
Normal human.
is a normal human.
7.
Normal human.
Also,
well, you got to get something different.
Yeah,
Reroll.
yeah.
Apparently, I just want to be a normal human. 66.
Dun dun dun. Demi-human avian. Well, that doesn't work.
bird
I think that was-
person.
Yeah, that was my,
demi-human merhuman.
Yeah, well, it could be it could be an aquatic
I didn't
bird.
even know
She
there
could
was
be a
merging.
penguin person.
A kingfisher. Oh, that's phenomenal.
Always in a tuxedo. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah. A penguin would
Horrible.
be awesome.
Now,
Now.
now, okay. So then there's the whole thing of if you're a normal human, your body's completely normal and possesses no detectable abnormalities. Any power the hero possesses leave no physical mark on the body. Random ranks are rolled on column 2 of the random ranks.
Oops.
Oops. Well, that would suck, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Column 2 would really. We could translate all of our rolls into. We wouldn't want to do that though. But your resources are increased one column shift, and it doesn't really matter. He's paying for the house, and he's spitting out butt diamonds. So butt diamonds.
We're being
okay.
fed by Cluster Truck and Grubhub.
Yeah. Hashtag cluster truck. Hashtag Grubhub. So where is the other demi-human? Which everybody thinks isn't that the son of a god? No.
She's a harpy.
Go back. Go back up.
Okay.
Back up. Come on.
Oh no! I'm getting sick. He's moving it up and down.
Keep going.
What are we doing?
I have the same reaction.
Oh, jeez. She meant the page. Demi-human is up.
Keep going.
Angels and demons. I'm getting there. I'm close.
Pure
That's pure
robot.
No comment.
Better
There you
than,
go. Right
be-
there. Stop.
better than
Avians.
Robit.
Left page. Right in the middle.
Oh, no.
Down. Right there.
I got
Boom.
it.
Right there.
Riveting radio,
Right
folks.
there.
Avians come in 2 basic types.
Page 7 of the Ultimate Powers book.
Angel.
Angels and harpies.
Yes. That sounds
This can't be
awesome.
right, is it?
It should be.
The angelic avians resemble humans with wings sprouting from their shoulder blades, angels of X-Factors of this type. Not X-Force, mind you, if you've seen the recent movie. They get an increased popularity. Harpies possess arms that are modified to also serve as wings, with feather-covered legs that end in bird claws. That's fantastic. They gain +1 fighting. Angelic avians reproduce by normal human means. Harpies lay eggs.
That's so random. It's there's an entire Marvel, I was not aware, included the race of harpies as a
Yeah,
just
that,
a thing.
And
that was one of my
angels.
2 options.
A harpy?
Yeah, the
You almost
demi-human
picked
avian or
Yeah.
human.
Be an angel.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I'm
is
totally going to be an angel.
that
Be a
is straight up.
harpy.
So normal human, or do you want to be an avian?
Angel.
You want to be an angel.
So she's a harpy. Got it.
Oh, this is gonna get
Angel?
This is awesome because we deal with demons so much.
Yeah,
That's
Oh
true.
God, I didn't.
yeah.
We didn't think about that. Literally half of the villains we deal with are
hold
demonic
on.
in nature.
Now hold on.
This is true.
It didn't say she's an angel.
Oh,
Right.
I
It
took
says
it.
there's
I took
two
it as-
types. There's angelic, meaning they look like an angel.
Okay.
Later, there's actually a racial whatever.
You should definitely
Type
let her
you
be
could
an
have
angel.
where she is
Which is angel.
Yeah, where's the chart again? Where is there
So
actual
do you wanna
angel
be-
Demon
Yeah, angel
88.
demon is 88.
It's after
yeah.
robot.
So
It's
is it,
after robot. That's
so
a
do
good
you
place.
want to be Angel Summoner or BMX Bandit?
That's a good one.
No,
That was
keep going, because you just saw robot. Keep going. Down, 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 down.
You want to
down.
look at angel?
Yeah, it's next
Pure
after
robot.
that.
Fine.
Right there.
Angels,
Angels
and
and
demons.
That's
Where they're
badass.
literally actually angels and demons from the from the afterlife.
Bringing her in as an angel with all the demons that we are trying to kill or work with would be crazy
Interesting.
Fun, crazy fun.
Hey,
Demons automatically possess good fire generation. Angels automatically possess a specific form of artifact creation that produces a magical sword that does excellent damage.
Weapon tinkering.
Oh,
that's really cool.
Weapon ticking.
The arsenal of heaven.
nice. Okay, so you have an angelic form.
Yes.
Please notice. Now wait, I got to go back up here to avian.
I think that actual angels is more interesting for our game than
It would be.
being
it would
of
be.
the species of winged people.
You want to be an angel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of lays in. It makes
And that would be her,
sense with
her
the whole-
eighth power, then would be weapon generation of a sword that does excellent damage.
Or put weapon tinkering. It just pops up.
No, it's
It's like a bonus, like my
a
kinetic
bonus.
bolt.
Of course,
Which
it did
is
say
the-
they automatically, which
okay. So
you
just
consider that a
just for
bonus
our crowd at
power?
home, angels and demons. These are magical beings. Yeah. From other planes of existence. They are both supernatural and corporeal in nature. The main difference between these types is the inherent personality. Angels are benevolent. Demons are malevolent. Other than that, there isn't much difference. That's awesome. These beings represent characters from various mythologies. The artifacts, this affects their popularity. Angels gain +2 column shift, while demons lose 2. In their popularity. These beings do not necessarily follow the popular traditional behavior patterns. A heroic demon might be fighting a personal war against others, even more evil other more evil beings. Things. A crazed angel might be a villain seeking to purify the earth at any cost. Angels and demons roll on column 5. Holy crap! We didn't want to adjust those, right? I gotcha.
no.
Okay, gotcha.
I have unearthly everything.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Roar. Angels and demons have no initial contacts, which could, never mind. But will soon be sought out by groups that see them as symbols or tools. You're a tool.
Or you might just find yourself in a circle surrounded by candles. It's like, hey, are you crank calling me again?
Nice. All physical abilities are raised 1 column shift. Such beings possess a psychological weakness that negates their power. Ooh. So you
Yeah,
need a
means we have to-
psychological weakness.
We could roll on the weakness table.
We could roll on the weakness table. Angels gain +2 popularity. Demons -2. Demons automatically possess good fire generation, invulnerability to heat and fire. Angels automatically possess the get a weapon at excellent.
Artifact creation.
A specific form of artifact creation.
That's crazy.
Dun, dun, dun. You want to be an angel? That's your 8th power. Or no, your 8th power becomes artifact creation. We'll have to figure out what artifact it is.
Well, it's
a sword that does excellent damage. It says so right there.
Well, it could
You guys
be,
are too literal.
It could be a mace.
True.
It could be a dagger.
By the way, back in the day, I did the crazed villain trying to purify the earth. That was
Yeah?
an angel.
Yeah, good stuff.
As a
I've been
villain.
playing a lot of Diablo 3 lately. Back into it.
Nice.
It's much better than when it came out in 2012.
Little aerial action there. Little wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. For anybody that's seen the movie Michael,
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it.
Great movie.
What are you going to do about the wings?
Because
Are you going to hide the wings? Or are you going to cut the wings off like in Lucifer? That was really kind of...
Can she actually fly?
No, that's the great part. I was going to say that. By the way,
She has skywalk.
even if you were...
No, hold on. Nothing in that description
Says
they
wings.
have wings. She just is a magical being that resembles one of
Yeah, it was
the
the-
angelic
the
types
angelic
around.
says I have wings.
That's true.
This one does not say I have wings.
Mother
Can she still lay eggs? Is that cool?
No,
That's a harpy.
that's a hard.
A, no, she didn't pick that one. And B, I was going to nab her because if she went with avian, she's like, I have these glorious wings and I look like an angel, and you still can't fly.
What's the
I mean, he was a water dragon.
Again, guardian
I
ostrich.
couldn't fly.
Thank you.
what's
No, you
the,
couldn't do water stuff.
What's the
Could you?
variety
I had
of
nothing.
Now you
the
can.
variety of angel from D&D that guards the elements? The planetar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Planetar.
Stop it.
She's a hero. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Dictum.
Damn near killed him.
him. Got it.
Thank you. So hi there. How you want to do, Angel? I guess there aren't wings. All right. I guess now
No
not
wings.
wings. Doesn't
No
have to be
wings.
wings.
She's just a magical force for good.
The woman with the golden eyes.
the man with the golden gun. See, none of that makes sense here
No.
at all.
Fine.
So what do you got there?
Of course, she could be a modern
character? What do you
angel,
wanna
and
do?
her weapon
Angel.
is a gun, not
That's true.
a sword.
No, it has to be. I would say it's a melee
She's
weapon, right?
she's been sent down from
don't know.
like hillbilly heaven.
Yeah,
She has like a silver muddin truck.
yeah.
See, I was going to say cyberpunk heaven, but okay, whatever. So, what do you got? What do you got there, angel-y person? Well, that takes care of the whole barbecuing incident because they're not barbecuing in heaven. Well, they might be. They're trying to
Maybe.
get barbecue.
There, if
Maybe.
they don't have barbecue in heaven, I don't want to
I
go.
don't want to go. They got barbecue in hell.
If I'm from,
Everything smells like barbecue.
if you're from heaven, but it says it doesn't specify.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I
an
can
angel
be
from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, it says another plane of existence. You don't have to be from heaven or hell. It just says you're supernatural. And you're just from somewhere else that resemble someone from
there it
various
is.
mythology.
Exactly.
we have actually had a certain dark force energy angelic figure in our game previously
He
that
wasn't an angel, was he?
no, it just looked like one.
Oh, so he's a poser. I got it.
Yeah, you're thinking about it, aren't you?
Yeah.
But I mean, but the thing is, you could be like winged victory from Olympus or something. I mean,
Sure.
There's
So,
not,
what are you thinking?
minus the winged.
She's thinking she's
Minus
quitting
just-
the show right now.
Just Victor.
that thought might have scrolled across that forehead here.
But I mean,
Thanks
ain't
for
the only
playing.
I mean, what?
Who brought that up? You brought that up.
Brought up
Didn't you?
what?
You brought that up.
Brought up what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? I have
No idea.
Usually I tend to lean towards Greek. So the
Okay.
Greek winged but no
One-
wings.
One
Well,
minute,
yeah.
the Greek.
well, you could be like one of Zeus's brats or something like that. You could be.
Well,
or,
that's a demi-human.
Yep.
Which
But I mean,
is-
okay, you could be one of the Gorgons, one of the Fates, a Fury.
A fury.
There you go.
Yeah.
You could
not specifically. You could be one of their children,
or
Yeah.
I was going to say. Well, I was going to
That'd be
say
probably more of
a child of Hermes
demon.
because she's got the speed thing going.
There you go.
The elemental thing could be.
Isn't that still demi-human? He's a god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
but
still sounds demi-human.
This is where Marvel
Which
gets,
is demigod, actually.
Then
but this
yeah.
is where Marvel allows you to be flexible. It
Right.
says a magical creature from another plane of existence. I would say Olympus is another plane of existence, and it's magical.
And then
you
we can-
represent an angel who's benevolent from Greek mythology. Why wouldn't you be a child of a god?
because that is a demi-human specifically. We just said that. So you would be a herald of Hermes.
Yeah.
In which case you are one of the
That makes sense.
angelic beings that he went, hey,
Go
I
tell
want you
everybody
to-
this."
I want you to deliver this mail message.
I gotta make.
Or you
gotta
could-
make.
the
actually-
Olympus Postal Service, the OPS.
Yeah, but her elemental power that suggests one of that could be Hephaestus
Oh, Hephaestus.
Hephaestus,
the god of the-
Poseidon,
or
Demeter.
So
or
all the
you
Gor-
could
Look at how she's all over this.
So the
yeah,
gods
or
have
you
it.
could be
this.
like the
and
child.
this is how she was endowed with her powers.
You could
from
be
the
like
gods.
crafted by Hephaestus to be your
Yeah.
indestructible ass beater
Yeah.
that comes down to earth and does things.
There's your superhero name, Indestructible
Ass
Ass Beater.
Yeah.
I'm here for the butt diamonds. Indestructible ass beater? No, run!
I am here to beat more diamonds out of the butt.
I'm here to chew bubble
Terrible
gum.
plot line.
chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I ain't got no bubblegum.
That's right.
Or you could even be like a mythological thingy or like an animated statue.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
Animated statue.
What do you think about
So what are you thinking, Jaclyn?
Maybe Zeus combined the elements and brought her to life, and that's how. That's how.
Well, traditionally the
He was
Earth
just tinkering.
but the Earth was like the province of the goddesses, right?
Demeter.
Yeah, so you could be like Persephone's messenger from Hades from hell to carry messages back and forth and bring on the change of the seasons by force.
So what are you thinking?
What you think?
May I suggest one thing?
No, there's already been 20
1,000
suggestions.
suggestions. What suggestion do you want to add to the pile?
Herald of Hermes, who was turned to stone by the Medusa and was just freed.
Oh,
Who knew that after 8,000 years the stoning wears off?
Stoning.
Stoning is now a power. Some of the bad guys. I got
Indestructible
stoning.
ass beater.
I mean, yeah. Don't you just hate it when Medusa keeps objectifying people?
I know.
Anyway, so what are you thinking? There's a whole lot of neat ideas bandied about there.
I'm debating between the Hephaestus creating me, and more like a created me to help him carry favor with his wife Aphrodite.
Nice.
So there's that. Or I like the servant to Persephone and Demeter. Because I'm thinking
For messages or for bringing in the seasons?
for bringing in the seasons.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So
too.
have you performed that role often? Or do you only come over once in a while? Is that something that you do through current day? Or is that something that you performed previously and for some reason you are somehow hearkened to this time and this place, not because of the change in the season, which is what you normally do, but something else went wrong?
Or like global warming has
Just totally
clicked over, and suddenly it's like, well, okay, gotta end the world. Sorry, everybody.
Ta-da. We do prefer you play a good guy or a good
Yes.
gal and not like, well, I'm here to destroy everything. I'm a villain in good guy clothing or good gal clothing. Well, I should say good angel clothing. 'Cause
Good
they don't have,
angel.
they're not really gendered.
Angelic.
Yeah.
I
Oh, hey, good point.
Angelic.
Like in the name.
I think I'm leaning towards the Hephaestus side. So created by Hephaestus
Okay.
to carry favor with his wife.
All righty. Now, let's put some numbers on some powers. And by the way, excellent is yada da da yada da da. Did I go past it? No. Yada da
20? 16? What are you looking for?
Excellent.
16.
16 to 25.
Excellent is 16. That's
Well,
the
that's the hey, my
initial
that's
rank. That's your sword number.
that's enough to chop any human up like Benihana.
Oh, pretty much. Now, did we want to do what was the weakness thing that we were talking about earlier?
Oh, they have a psychological weakness. If
Oh
you're
yeah, you have a psychological weakness that can just take away
or
your powers.
Or well, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a psychological disorder. It could be like, Mummy is driven away by cats or whatever. I mean,
Right.
We can just roll on the
Okay.
table.
So it
Let's
said
roll on the
power
table.
negation, psychological, right?
Well,
No.
let her roll.
Well, I thought
No.
that's what it said.
No, it isn't.
I thought it said.
You rules Nazis. Jeez.
I know, right?
All right, there we go. Angels and demons.
It's the very
okay?
last thing. near the last
Angels, nope.
Such beings possess a psychological weakness that
negates their power. Oh,
Capital N negates.
yeah. So that is a psychological weakness. So let's go down here to weaknesses. I guess we don't roll.
Well, there's still a type.
Yeah, type psychological, and then did I blow by it already?
Well, there's a duration that you got to roll.
I know. I'll get that.
Oh, scroll down a little bit more.
Psychological weakness, a specific event, condition, or mental state that has an adverse effect on the hero. The stimulus directly affects the hero's mind. Any resulting physical damage is psychosomatic in nature. That is, any physical damage results are due to the hero's instinctive belief that those are belief in those results. Examples include being physically bound, even if the hero could normally snap the binding material, facing a foe covered in a specific color, or feeling extremely confused. Psychological weaknesses can be temporarily overcome by an unearthly intensity psyche feat. Holy crap. Or they can be permanently overcome by a Shift Z intensity psyche feat.
Wow.
So since you're never going to get any of those in any time soon, that's probably not going to happen. Now, the effect is power negation, which we come down here. Power negation. The hero's powers cease to function when the hero is within 20 feet of the stimulus. The hero's primary abilities are also affected. Oh, crap. These drop one column shift per 10 turns until a minimum rank of typical is reached for all of them. If the hero is beyond the 20-foot limit, the power to use his powers affect the stimulus. Certain uses of the power automatically fail. Any power that directly acts on a target cannot affect the stimulus. Only powers that indirectly affect the stimulus succeed, such as using brute force to lob missiles at the stimulus. So, we have there a power negation, and then I don't think we have, do we have a duration?
It's probably continuous contact or, in the presence of. But, I mean, it depends on what it is. If it's like...
Yeah, it depends on something that makes sense.
If it's like crosses versus vampires, that's one thing.
Right.
But it could be something like you're not allowed to hurt,
kittens.
the priests of your religion.
Right. So it's a psychological...
Which don't exist anymore. So True. Free reign.
So, psychological weakness.
Or maybe she's forbidden from doing something by her maker.
Well, let her think about it.
Oh, I'm just throwing out ideas. Sorry.
Well, that's all right.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Like, you are forbidden from destroying art.
Kittens.
Ooh. Or people.
Or
kittens.
If like people are beautiful, you're not allowed to hit them.
Or kittens.
Or kittens. Yes. Ugly kittens are fine, but
whoa.
Is there such thing as an
There's
ugly
no
kitten?
such thing.
they're those little hairless Sphinx cats.
The Sphinx cats.
From
Yeah,
planet, they chase bald mice on planet Nutsack.
What about? Wow. What about the kittens that have like the flat face? Like someone just took them when they were a little freshborn and just smashed them into
Still
a
cute.
wall.
They're kittens.
Yeah, no,
So-
kittens are cute.
Okay.
Sphinx cats are the devil.
No.
So anyway.
No.
They're sort of like bulldog cute, and, so
Bulldogs
ugly
aren't
they're cute.
either.
Oh my god.
Those little chihuahuas that just stand there and shiver.
Hunting dogs. Go ahead.
But
Filled with nothing
the
but
thing is, if you were
rage.
created to please Aphrodite, it could be like he might
it was
be like,
for some
don't
time.
mess with her stuff. Or if you're the other option is like if you were going with the Persephone and Demeter thing, where you bring in the seasons, you might have an opposite number, like an equivalent person who does the same thing for the other side of the season that you're not allowed to stop.
Ooh.
Yeah. That that you bring in the season, the other guy like ends the season and you're not allowed to oppose him or something like that, or her. Like the charioteer that takes Persephone into the underworld.
Yeah. Neat. It's an idea. You could pick a set of elements and you are forbidden from interfering with their opposites. If you take light as your element of elemental control, you cannot then, Well, that would kind of suck, wouldn't it?
Well,
Yeah,
remember, this means that her powers do not work
Oh.
Yeah,
when it's
on that
around
thing.
that thing. So,
When she's within 20 feet of darkness?
yeah.
So half the time
Yeah,
your
it's
powers just
nighttime.
touch nighttime. Oh, God. We do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
You schedule this between 9:30 and 10 tomorrow. Okay, that would be dumb.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Ooh, she could theoretically strap sun lamps to herself. And be like, aha!
Reminds me of a book I read.
Okay. All right, I was trying to be a jerk, but all right.
Or it could be something like you're not allowed to. Well, gee, thanks, Scott. I'll try not to be a complete control freak about things.
What happened?
Oh,
Did something pop
Someone
up?
sent a Slack message that popped up on your laptop.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here, let me do that. Well, now that won't happen anymore. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, caw. Look up here, whippoorwill. Do you want to take a break and we'll come back?
Yeah, let me think about it a little bit.
All right, are we going to pause for a quick
Sure.
for a quick break? All right, and we are paused. And we're back. That was a wonderful break. I loved that. That jingle there, that our new sponsor. I don't know, I'll come up with something. I got nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we only took a break for 37 hours, so.
It's a new day.
Yeah, it's like Sunday now.
Wow. Oh, yeah, 37 is more than 24, isn't it?
Usually.
I'll get this eventually. So obviously not going to be an angel. You might be an angel of math and help me out here. I don't know. So what'd you think? What do you got? Yeah.
So I was thinking power, negation, weakness for like deformity or just ugly.
Okay. In the sight of?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you went after like the Nosferatu vampires, the ones that are real,
Yeah.
you would be like,
Yeah.
okay. Physical repugnance.
Yes.
Okay.
It also means that you can't do your job when you're in the presence of your creator, who's got the fugly going on.
But that's the point. He I respect him enough to know that I can't do any of that crap around him.
It's the failsafe.
So at
It's like
some point,
Directive 4 from RoboCop, right?
yeah,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
yeah. Although you can't fire Hephaestion. So that being said, if you guys ever went up against like the Toxic Avenger, you'd be like, "Go get him, guys! I got nothing. I got nothing."
Pretty much.
The man in the what is it? Mask. That was the guy with the giant head, right?
What
Oh,
are
yeah.
you talking about?
The Cher movie,
movie Mask,
movie
with
with
Cher.
Cher in it.
Oh, Mask.
And the
Yeah.
Mask.
No,
Not-
Man in the Iron Mask is a different
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
With
That's
like
why I started.
Leonardo
That's where I started with that. I
DiCaprio.
started with
That's
there.
Three Musketeers.
And I went,
stuff.
nope, that's not good. Okay. All right, so psychological weakness in the presence of deformity.
Yes.
Now, let me ask this because I want to clarify. Let's say you're in Never Never Land and you're fighting Captain Hook. Is Stumpy McStumperton, is that deformity?
Or do they have to have like a jacked up face?
Physical repugnance. Yeah.
Because, I mean, if, Eileen, that one lady that has the prosthetic leg,
Come
Right.
on, Eileen.
would she be...
I wouldn't think. I would think it'd have to be very prominent. Like missing a hand doesn't really strike me
So-
as
We're talking about like Freddy Krueger level ugly.
yes.
Okay. Like
Facial deformity.
as the Deadpool would count.
Yes. Deadpool would
Hunchback.
count.
The Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom of the
Hunchback.
Opera.
Okay. Now I gotta come up with ugly bad guys.
Nosferatu.
I can't even do that. Well, maybe.
Oh, the
with the
No.
Vampires.
The bank guy. The
manager.
The manager?
Hey, he is.
No. He just had his jaw knocked
The
off.
demon.
Well, yeah. So if we jack up somebody's face, do they become ugly?
Natural state of repugnance.
No, if you take a bat to somebody's face, do her powers turn off?
I would say no.
I would hope no.
Unless they end up like that permanently.
I can only
Right.
beat you so much.
I think if the disfiguration facially becomes permanent, like knocked off a jaw,
That makes
Yeah, that would do
sense.
it. When he was all
stick
like,
their face in fire.
Or it could
Oh.
be some kind of quality of like ugliness as like a special supernatural feature, like a specific form of ugliness that is,
Well, and I kind of like this. I'm gonna go with jacked up. So Hephaestion will trigger it. Nosferatu vampires would trigger it, like the nasty, Chucky, Freddy,
a chud.
Deadpool, a chud,
Toxic Avenger.
Many of the Morlocks.
If they have being jacked up looking as a flaw, as a complication,
Right, or a weakness, or any of the variety. The Springers, the vegetable from outer space beings that were in season 1, would be repugnant enough to trigger that.
Okay.
Not that we're going out into outer space. That's not going to happen. They were the
So you
fugly
think.
plant creatures. Would also trigger it, and there is a your counterpart. There is another, and I'm going to put an asterisk at the end of that thing. That there is another that your demon counterpart will also trigger that. Now, here's what I mean by that. Okay, that means any form of fugly. We just named a bunch of them. It'll kick it off. Well, any of the Lee sisters, Ugg or Home, will kick that off. Plus, if you meet someone whose spirit or soul is so thoroughly rotten and repugnant to their very core,
Miss Lily.
it will all... No, Miss Lily's kind of a
she's just a
lightweight on that
dingbat.
scale. She's not...
Campagnati.
He wouldn't even really count. No, I'm talking...
Okay.
I'm talking on an angel or demon scale.
Okay.
What
Like-
about a fairy?
Certain members, certain fairies and certain members of the Unseelie Court might trigger it.
Yep.
Okay.
Slua.
The Slua, there is specifically inside of the Slua, which is the Dark Court. There is an entity. It's not a single thing called the Horde, and the Horde can take one form. If the Horde wandered in, you'd be like, "Oh dear Lord, we need to get and I will give you for that special sort, that little asterisk. I will also give you. You'll know your powers will shut down, and you'll know a general direction or sense of it's over there and it's coming this way. I'll give you that.
This is perfect for the Halloween lead-in. Just
Well,
saying.
possibly. Well, and for those of you who knew about the Phantom Zone, the Dread would count for that.
Okay.
Okay,
That would have been horrible.
It is horrible. The fact that you guys kicked its ass so easily was really, really consternating.
We rolled very well.
Yeah, very well. So does that work?
That works.
All right. So that's your power negation, your psychological weakness.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got backstory wise? We're doing constructed by Hephaestion, bringing in the season, elemental. Does that kind of work?
Yes.
Excellent.
Kind
All right.
of the handmaiden type thing or a quarry.
Right. Okay. All right. So, just as a quick, we're not gonna go deep into the session like that right now. We're gonna pause. We're gonna take a little pause, and we're gonna do something a little different and come back. What are your thoughts on how you get to Indy? And how you get to Indy, sort of right after the New York thing with the Avengers. So right after Avengers 1.
Right after Avengers 1.
And what time of the year is our current game taking place?
Autumn.
There you go.
Oh, hey, that works out pretty well because it means that you're. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Persephone again.
Is this going to pick back up?
What'd you do?
Of course not.
It timed out.
It did. And we can think about that. I was hitting buttons on the keyboard there. And we can think about that as we come back.
Okay, let me
do a
think
little
about
bit of
that one.
Alrighty. Then, ladies and gentlemen, no, you have to assign some powers. You got to assign numbers to powers. It's numbers to power and number to face rip.
I assigned numbers to powers.
Okay, did you assign numbers to face rip yet?
No.
Alrighty.
Did you already do talents and contacts? Are you doing that?
No, not yet. We're
Okay.
going to do that here in a minute.
I thought it said angels.
I think I need the other book, don't I?
Angels don't
Yes, you
have
do.
contacts, do they?
That's what it said.
Angels do not have contacts.
They have perfect vision.
Yeah,
And-
true.
And so
I
her
see what you did there.
fighting, agility, strength, and endurance will all go up by 1 column shift, which
Yes.
is pretty nice considering some of her stats were a little bit mediocre.
Right. What did I just do here? Did I go past all of the listies?
She should probably not put her feeble into her psyche, just so she's not triggering her own
pushover?
triggering her own flaw.
Nice. You get up in the morning, you look in the mirror, oh, jeez, and you're out for the next 20 minutes. You have no powers. Go get on the subway.
Oh.
I wish Indianapolis had public transport, but it doesn't. Alrighty.
Don't mind me.
No, never mind.
We have Indigo.
Whatever. Oh my God, it's the worst.
I used to have to ride it.
It is the worst.
It's pretty terrible.
Okay, there's that button. Now this button.
Is good better than typical?
Yes.
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 Okay. And it's fighting,
Agility,
agility,
strength, endurance, reason. What was it?
Intuition.
intuition.
Psyche.
And psyche is sort of the default, the catch-all social skill. It also includes willpower.
Alrighty. What did it just download this as? Oh, I need to do this again.
And then putting your initial ranks right here on the second column. Here, let me just look at this.
Okay, got those in. So what goes in the initial roll column?
I forget what they were. Good was 16? I don't remember.
I don't know
Good
if
as
it really
8.
matters that much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your...
It doesn't really matter.
Initial roll is?
No.
Yeah, I would.
No, it doesn't matter what the initial roll is, just the numbers that I gave you.
I just use that column to keep track of my normal stats and the current.
You just need to
column is
put down
different.
the ranks in which your
Which I did.
level is. So.
Okay.
The actual number does matter that you have, but not the roll on the dice.
Okay.
Right. So that number that I gave you, like good is 8.
You said good was 10.
Or I'm sorry, did I say good was 10 or did I say good was 8?
Good is 10 for attributes and 8 for powers.
Right.
So it changes.
Yes.
There we go.
We go what?
I'm just looking at you on your laptop.
And here was the numbers originally. Here was the numbers. Here were the numbers originally. Do you need to know
The rank numbers.
the rank numbers? Poor is 2.
That is incorrect,
Actually, yeah,
sir.
that it's different.
Oh, wow. It is different, isn't it?
Yeah. That's for powers.
Oh, that is
That's
for
for
powers.
powers.
That's right.
We just use the default numbers from the
columns.
the universal table.
Okay.
Right. So what do you
So-
need numbers for?
I think I got all the numbers. So the initial roll. That's these things right here, right?
That's the ones in
Off
the
the
middle,
table?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So feeble will give you a 2.
10.
Poor, I didn't think you have any pours.
No pores.
Typical's a 6. Goods are 10.
Excellence of 20.
Excellence a 20.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, now, first 5 numbers, FASE, add them all together.
Oh, but wait,
Now, before we do that,
before she adds them, they're changed by her creature type.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. That's what we're going to do next. Okay, what's your fighting?
Fighting is 10.
Okay, 10 changes to 20. Ooh, wow, this is going to be...
Okay.
Okay, agility,
10.
change that to a 20. Strength
10.
to 20. Endurance,
6.
6 changes to a 10.
For a minute there, she was almost a physical clone of my character.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, add all those together.
4 or 5.
FASE.
So 4. So 20, 40, 60, 70.
Okay, that is your health.
Okay.
What is your reason, intuition, and psyche?
2.
Reason of 2?
Yep.
You're not too smart? You don't reason too well?
Oh.
Nope.
Already? Intuition
10.
and your psyche.
20.
Add those 3 together.
So 32.
That is your starting karma.
Now, the good news is, I can tell you with a rank of 2, you'll be able to level that up pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Okay.
So I
To
wouldn't
get that
worry
off the
about
ground.
playing too dumb or anything, or having to do it long term or
Right.
anything.
By the way, upping abilities and powers are worse than abilities. Abilities are cheaper. Is outrageously expensive, like redonkulous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, didn't you give us a couple of bumps up at the end of our character creation session?
Initially? No.
Yeah. I remember you
Don't
like
recall
when
getting that.
when we had like really abysmal stats. Like I had a power at 1 and you increased it to good and a couple other things
Yeah.
like just so we weren't completely.
I didn't get that.
No, I thought we all did. No,
course.
we all did that at the very
I
end.
kick ass, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing. She doesn't have anything at 1. She's got a 2,
Yeah.
which I'm reasonably okay with just starting out.
Okay.
And then we'll possibly adjust to that.
Okay.
Depending on where we go, what we do, and etc. And we'll have to determine what we want to do as a little backstory, maybe a vignette. But, do we want character tie-ins? Do you want to have known any of these nerds previously?
Nerds.
I could have stolen her statue.
Nice.
I mean, she is kind of like you are kind of like a golem or like a robot artificial being. So the low reason could be reflective of like
Your programming.
being like newly formed or not very experienced in life.
Sheltered.
Yeah.
You know, my character, if you remember correctly, his origin story, he was disfigured in an automobile accident and basically self-inflicted his superpowers in an attempt to heal himself, which he did. So there's something
Yes.
there, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly.
What about the phone crew? You guys have any ideas for character tie-ins?
I mean, Jackson and I already kind of have a weird tie-in. So I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to add to that triangle.
Any tie-ins that you would like, or what are you thinking, Jaclyn?
I mean, you've been listening, so
These two are the magic ones.
yeah.
Well, they're the magic users, and they've probably been around the longest. So I was thinking along that lines
That's probably true. Yeah.
that I would have bumped into them at some point, whether while you were out doing work for her.
On the construction site. Yeah.
He who will not be
At-
named.
He was working at the car wash.
At the car wash.
He was the water spray at the end.
Did flips. It was wonderful.
That wasn't water.
Oh.
What's the...
What are you looking for?
Did somebody just... Contacts
I think context is at... that's talents. Talents is at the very bottom.
or talents?
At the very end of
Talents
the
is the
player's
very
work.
end, but where's the table to roll for
It's-
what talents you get?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I thought it was up here towards the top. Yeah, it's right in here, isn't it? Yep.
There you go.
There it is. I knew I'd eventually, when I saw Doctor Strange do his astral projection thing, I was like, there it is. How sick is that I remember the Doctor Strange picture? I'm like, where in the hell is it?
I know, right?
All I was doing was looking for that picture. It was terrible. All right, so how many talents do you have?
Talents. I have 4 of 8.
This is where things get kind of disgusting. Okay, we're going to do
What's that mean?
selective.
What do you mean disgusting?
When Rico got weapon specialty, weapon specialization, weapon natural, he had like 3 or 4
Oh,
that
yeah,
gave
yeah,
him
yeah.
like 4 or 5 column
yeah,
shifts to
that's
his scythe. That was like, and it's now
Shift X or
yeah,
whatever it
Shift
was.
X or Shift Y, and it was terrible. Do me a favor, we're going to do selective randomization on your 4 talents that you get.
It was nuts.
So give me a double roll, one for the category, another for the professional skill or for the skill.
So 24.
24 is a fighting skill.
Then
See?
roll 1 die.
Here we get sick. Now just roll one of them.
7.
Thrown objects.
Oh, that's good. Hey, it means you can make like pointy rocks and
Yeah,
throw 'em at people.
or whatever. It's that's all good. This will all good. Okay, so give me a roll of both dice. It's terrible. Thrown objects or
12.
is a weapon skill.
1.
Guns. Ooh. So thrown objects
What did I
or
say earlier?
clickety clickety bang bang.
Devil
Instead
May
of
Cry.
a sword, she makes a gun.
Devil May Cry.
So,
Or
Very
much like
Devil
Romeo and Juliet, 1996, 9mm sword.
Oh my god, I love that.
That was. It wasn't a great movie, but the style choices were off the charts.
Were fantastic.
Yes.
Could go with Final Fantasy 8 and the Gunblade.
yeah,
Gunblade.
even better.
I like that.
I kind of recommend. I mean, it would be nice if she had the ability to actually use the sword that she can conjure up, or weapon.
Right. Well, the
artifact.
weapon would be whatever the artifact would be.
Well,
like,
she should just use weapon skill. Whatever her fighting skill
yeah.
is would be the weapon ability. For
Well,
now.
yeah, but I mean, like,
unless she happens to.
it would be nice if she had a shift up for that.
it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, she still has.
So what do you want to do?
Like 18 more skills.
Yeah,
True.
she has 4 more skills,
Talents. 3.
talents.
I got 2 talents.
Let's do weapon gun.
Okay, weapon, gun,
I got 6.
and we'll see what else we roll
That's
into
how I ended
here,
up with movie trivia as one of mine.
which was awesome, by the way.
I got acrobatic and
Double roll.
54?
mesmerization.
54 is a professional skill,
5.
business/finance.
Ooh.
Business mogul, former angel. I mean,
Money is good.
Money is good. 2.
202.
02.
Okay, another weapon skill.
10.
Oriental weapons, marksman, weapons master, or weapons specialist.
There you go.
The whole weapons master, weapons specialist means you get plus column shifts regarding. You can only pick one of them. You can't get them both. Regarding the weapon of choice that you use. So when you summon whatever the artifact is, when we land on that, you're just gonna be like, click, and I'm now 1,000,000 column shifts, and I put a hole in that battleship.
That's really good. I would do that.
Gun blade made out
Yes.
of
Nice.
ivory.
So you have to now pick the idea of so that's in
Marble?
12. So
There
let me go down to
Weapon specialty, right?
I'm gonna read those out here. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that here in just a sec. Prehensile tail. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Talents, scientific skills, military, engineering. Did I already go past it? Oh,
It's
yeah.
at the
Whoa.
beginning.
All right.
it's up. Yeah,
Oh,
right down the
oh,
left.
there we
There
go.
you go.
All right.
Down a little.
Weapons
There you
skill.
go. Which one are you looking for?
The one's at the bottom.
Top metal.
There we go. So, marksman. The character with this talent gains +1 column ship to hit with distance weapons that require
Line of sight.
line of sight to hit the character. Okay. The character could benefit when firing heavy artillery. No, you cannot summon the mystical heavy artillery. Such a weapon in the hands of the marksman does not suffer penalties to hit from range. Weapons master, you get any weapon requires a fighting feat to hit. A weapons specialist is +2 column shifts to any single weapon of choice. Okay?
Nice.
It must be weapon, missile, or melee. The character who is a weapons specialist will also increase his initiative when using that weapon by 1.
I summon the holy hand grenade.
I summon the scythe, and I'm rolling initiative for the group. Thanks. I'm at a +8. And
That's
it was
nuts.
horrific. So what do you want to do there?
Oh, I'm totally doing the weapon specialist.
Yeah.
All right, weapon specialist it is. Yeah. So our two choices were finance/banker or weapons specialist.
Finance
I
banker.
would've thought.
Well, and in Olympus, I was his accountant.
I took care of the spreadsheets.
Kept track of all the receipts for everything that Aphrodite bought.
Oh,
Bobo the owl. They cost like 100 gold.
So far we've got guns and weapon specialist.
guns and weapon specialist.
Oh, this is
That
going to
was
suck.
Bubo.
Click,
Was
click,
it
bang.
Bubo?
Bubo.
67.
67 is scientific skills.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wait, yep, that is scientific skills.
6.
Geology.
Okay.
Angel science?
Well, hey, I mean, she's elemental things. She knows about rocks and minerals and gemstones.
Rockology.
and since her
man,
magic
earth
sword's made out of, marble,
or
Yeah.
obsidian or the obsidian gunblade.
that sounds like it already exists. Right?
Does it?
Yeah. It
Oh.
sounds like it's already a name for something.
The obsidian blade? Yeah.
But I mean, she could use her powers to
Awesome roll.
she would know what's down in the earth and like call up the elements that she wanted, like the rocks.
Terrible.
Like
Okay.
Ludo.
Yeah.
He could call the rocks.
1.
1.
Weapon skill.
7.
Blunt weapons.
I'm
So-
totally going with geology.
Geology. All right. Blunt weapons. That's when you turn your obsidian gunblade around and pistol whip a sucker. He's like, I know it coming and going. Get her off me. Get her off me.
21.
21. Fighting skill. Dear bajiggers.
10.
Acrobatics.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Also, worth noting, these will not be turned off by your weakness.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
These are skills.
So you're
not
still a gun
powers.
bunny, even if you're shooting an ugly person in the face.
81.
81.
Or chopping up suckers.
Mystic and mental skill. I'm shifting that. Remember when
Yeah.
I said I was going to do that?
Yeah.
1.
Trance.
So she can just sort of like start meditating.
This is Sucker Punch Part 2.
Do you need to know what a trance lets you do?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hopefully it's better than Sucker Punch, though.
That's true. She killed everything, though, in Sucker Punch.
That's what made it so lame. There's no threat
Geology, by the way, you get a +1
whatsoever.
column shifts involving
Ever.
matters of the earth, including volcanic activity, the geology of the surrounding land, types of rocks, powers, and mineral identification.
We have encountered magic rocks
Trance.
from time to time.
Trance. The character may place herself into a trance. While in the trance, the character slows her body functions to such a level that she may be assumed to be deceased. Intuition feat for the character checking. A character in a trance reduces need for food and water to a minimal level and may regain endurance ranks at 1 rank per day.
Very effective.
Might
So
mean she
in
turns
this game, just so you know, your health, when it goes away, you then start taking endurance damage, and your endurance lowers in column shifts. And while your health comes back relatively quickly, your endurance ranks take longer, because that's like real injury, right? So this would allow you to regain endurance ranks faster.
It would. And I would allow you, if you took trance, to utilize clairvoyance at +1 column shift while you were in a trance.
Done.
she might just turn back into a statue or something.
Oh, that would be bad.
Oh, that would be. She's just like,
Weeping
Why?
Angel.
I can see. I come downstairs. Why is there a marble statue in my living room?
She's fine. She's fine.
she's okay. She's just thinking things over, right? She's just clairvoyanting.
Clairvoyanting.
Her arm fell off, and she's gluing it back on. It's
Well,
fine.
what if she goes back to her statue and it's really like the statue of Venus? There's like just no arms.
What if that's her defense to like losing her powers?
Ooh.
No.
We'd end up we'd end up
She'd end up
carrying
getting
around
kicked
her
off a gal.
Yeah, we have to
but,
carry around a statue everywhere we go.
I have
heavy
telekinesis.
ass
I
statue.
have telekinesis.
Hey.
Nobody said how much the statue weighed.
Well,
it's not going to be light.
If
It's
she's from the
magic.
Greek time, it's going to be marble. That's heavy.
yeah.
Magic marble.
It's not going to be chia. It's not like that. It's not empty. You don't put grass on it and pour the water. How many more talents do we need to go here? Because you have 1,000 of them.
That was 4.
That was 4.
All
Oh,
right.
well, that rounds it out nicely. And you don't have any contacts because nobody loves you. I mean, nobody.
Well, I mean, technically, she's got her creator, I guess.
Her angelic hordes.
It does say something in there about
They'll come get you eventually.
worshippers.
Oh,
But-
that's right. Yeah.
I have worshippers.
I'm going to use that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Your house is going to become the main temple.
It already is. I already have everybody showing up my freaking house.
So what's going to happen is they're all going to buy large, dark elephant costumes, and it will be okay, Gary. That's a
We'll just
No.
we'll just get all
No.
of the crazy Muppets that come over all the time and tell us what to do
Right.
to fight them for you.
Right.
It'll be fine.
nice.
Can't
Don't
wait.
fight my followers.
Oh, okay.
It
Please
depends.
support me.
Having followers is never as good as you think it is. I'm just telling you
Yeah.
right now. They'll be like, "Yeah, I have followers, but Gary is one of them." And it's like,
Gary.
what? Gary, we hate that.
Damn it, Gary.
All right. So any other stuff we got to roll for your character? Do you have power ranks? Let's talk about power ranks for your powers. What's your final power set?
So, clairvoyance,
At what power rank?
8, good.
Good. All righty.
Hyperspeed at good.
Okay.
Water breathing at good. Weapons tinkering at remarkable. The power simulation, amazing at 46. Energy control absorption at incredible. Mind control at excellent. And artifact creation of a sword or something at excellent.
What was that second power of yours? Hyperspeed at good?
Hyperspeed at good.
Scott, did you read the hyperspeed? Because
That's where we're going right now.
I believe that enhances some things.
We're getting there right now.
Everything is hyper in this game. That's an overused prefix.
It is. Sorry. I didn't know we were going to go. That.
In depth.
I'm going to try this.
It's on page 81, Scott.
That one right there. The hero is capable of extremely fast motion and may even surpass light speed. Great. Just start out with that. Son of a...
Not right away.
Well, apparently not. Normally, this power includes a specific resistance to friction and lungs that are adapted to breathe ultra-high velocity air. I don't even know what that is. If the hero possesses the travel power, you can exchange speed for that of the latter power. Oh,
You
okay.
can use the hyperspeed rank as your movement power.
Okay.
if you want.
The power can also be used to perform tasks that generally reduce time. Power rank number is treated as a multiplier. Oh, God. To show how much more quickly a specific task can be accomplished. For example, typical rank moves 4 times as fast. An incredible rank moves 40 times as fast, and so on. When creating the character, the player can raise the rank plus 2 column shifts by omitting the special adaptations for frictions and breathing. This is a dangerous thing, though, people.
Okay, so this isn't running. This is just when you're standing there, if like you're washing dishes or whatever, you just go and you're done.
Yes.
Well, it means you can weapons tinker in a
correct.
moment's notice.
So
Now,
you
do you have a travel power? Did you take wall crawling? Did you
Nope.
take skywalking?
Nope.
Did you take any of the... No. Okay.
Nope.
and you have this at good?
I have this at good.
Okay, so she moves just in
Things.
general 10 times faster than a normal person.
Right. Which means you can do the dishes and clean up that. But you are not a speedster in such that you're like, I'm a flash, I'm going to run up the building.
Well, Actually, that would only give her 60 miles an hour, so it's not really that fast to begin with.
Oh, only 60 miles an hour, guys.
Yeah, so she's 3.2 times faster than Usain Bolt.
Yeah,
And that dude has he raced a horse
I saw.
and won.
My favorite quote from him is that he imagines the competitors are spiders. And that's why he runs so fast. There's something about that's what he does. He
They're
pictures
scary
the rest of
spiders.
them as spiders, and he's running from them.
What is your
Fair enough.
clairvoyance rank?
Good.
Good. So she can clairvoyance 8 areas away.
Oh, are you want us to jump to these?
I'm just kind of looking around. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Wrong thing. Somewhere around here it tells you. Oh, here we go. Areas. Yeah. I was just looking around at it's the very last page of the book.
Oh, is it really?
Although clairvoyance will tell you what table to use for the range.
Right. That's MG. Clairvoyance. The hero can see distant sights without directly seeing it with his eyes. It's not hindered by any of the factors that affect normal light. The range is column E on the range table. Okay. Power. Okay, this isn't basically telling me anything. Communication occurs when the hero needs to resort to.
I think you're missing a column there.
I think
No, you're zoomed in.
Yeah, I gotta go over like this. When you need to use there we go. Now I can go over here. Yeah. Can be used in conjunction with other powers that increase range at those powers that can be affected. Include. Okay. So your elements are tied to.
The power simulation?
Uh-huh. And
Yes.
you're using that to, okay. So you could theoretically summon, say, fire 8 areas away when you're looking at your clairvoyance
Okay.
as such.
Wow.
Right? Where do I get the range column
For what?
for anything? Where is the... Oh, there
It's
it
the
is.
very last thing. Range E on good is 25 areas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Nice. That's some distance.
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
An area is not a specific distance, though. It's kind of nebulous.
It's like in a room or whatever.
Yeah,
is
like
an
this
area.
room would be one area.
Right.
Okay.
And this room is one area, down in the main thing is one area. The first half of the parking lot is an area, so they can be different size. Like, okay, so let's say, are you familiar with there's the parking lot over there, and there's Ruth Chris, and then there's Keystone of the Crossing. So to get there, it would be like, this is area, and it's one. So one area away is, down there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would put the main entrance to turning into Keystone of the Crossing 7 areas away.
Okay.
So 25 areas is like,
Caramel.
sure. Yeah. So basically, if you're in downtown Indy, I would say 25 areas away would easily put you at 465,
Okay.
give or take.
Okay.
Those are some giant ass areas.
Well,
Scott.
yeah. Okay, so maybe half that.
Double that, you mean?
Still, she's
Double that. Yeah.
setting you on fire from.
From, easily
That-
from
that's-
Keystone at the Crossing.
No,
that
that's
would
the
be
range
right.
of her clairvoyance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the range for her clairvoyance. But she can use, but if she can see you, if she has a line of sight power, like fire generation, and she can go, you're standing next to a fire and she can see the fire, and can go, or she can generate rain, or she can, depending on how she wants to use her particular elements, her elemental control. Then the idea becomes, if she can clairvoyant to you, and you're sitting in front of that Yule log, she can force the fire.
Oh,
to
and don't
go.
forget, he said if you trance, you get +1.
Oh
That
God!
doubles your range.
Wow. Okay, so could she like look up like 9 or 10 areas, like position herself directly into the sky and then look around like an observation tower?
That's what clairvoyance lets you do. It lets you see from your point of
view. So you
Yes.
could just put your point of view directly up and see everything in the lay of the land around you.
Oh, sure. But you're probably from how many areas up did you say? 10, 9,
10.
whatever?
Well, okay, you
I
would
don't-
be like too tiny to see stuff. But I mean, like,
Well, but like people, you couldn't be like,
Right.
hey, there's Mike, kill him from distance.
well, right. But I mean, you could put your vision up 100 yards and say, okay, well, people are coming.
Well, and okay, so yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's say you go 25 areas up and you look and you say, oh, yeah, Indy's relatively flat, and there's where the canal turns. Oh, on that bend of the canal, well, that's within 25 areas of me straight out, so I'm going to come back into my body and now go 25 areas that direction because I know where the canal is relative to me, and now I'm going to look around like I was standing there. You could do that. I mean, so I'll give you both.
Zoom out and zoom in.
Right, just be like zoom up here and go, oh look, there's mountains and a plane and a thing and a car. There's the air. I can't think of anything that's. Oh, there's Anderson and there's I don't know if you can see
Greenwood and-
Greenwood. There's the pyramids. Oh, okay, great. Whoosh. I'm at the pyramids and I'm now looking at the front door. Oh, there's blood stains on it. There was a fight here apparently, and zip back to your body. I mean, I'd be okay with doing both of those. I had never thought of using clairvoyance and going up.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Well, that's
Yeah, right. Isn't this like I was like?
That's
ooh.
why they pay me the big bucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're doing this together. Alrighty.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
And we'll talk about character ties and other things and another thing, and we'll go from there. Awesome. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us. Welcome aboard, Jaclyn.
Thank you.
And as always, thank you for listening for Gaming to Scott. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
Ciao. Ciao, ragazzi.